What is it that brings us to this, Sanchez, that's within us as a person that makes us reach out to this certain aspect? What is it within us as a person? What I'm asking you.
It's the quest we're on. The quest I am on. The quest I own. I own this quest. The quest I own is the question. Spell out the word question. It's the quest that I own. I own this mission, this quest, this journey is mine. What is the part of us that lead us to knowledge? The questions we ask. It's never who got the right answer. It's who got the right questions. It's a paradox. We was never born with the answers. What we was born with was the questions. We was born on a mission, on a quest for truth. We didn't have the truth, which was the answers. So that means, guess what? You can take the truth away from me and I'll get it back again as long as I'm born with them questions that led me to it. I think we need to learn to value questions more than answers. Because the right questions get you the right answers and the wrong questions get you the wrong answers. So if that's the truth, then it's never which one is the right answer. It's always who asked the right question. Because the wrong answer will get you the wrong question, get you the wrong answer. Sometimes we asking the wrong questions that leads us to nowhere. And that's basically what I'm trying to say. It ain't about the right answers, it's who's asking the right questions. That's what I found out in my whole awakening journey. When they talk about the Ripper, the one that splits time, he splits it with a Sith tool. And let me show you what that is again. That's the number 7. This God's number was called 7 or L, his name L or 7, all dealing with this. Another form of them was the Riddler, and who had the symbol of a question mark. All of that is the candy cane, same thing. This question is the curiosity that got science thinking that, well, can we achieve immortality? That question is really an abomination. It's the curiosity that's killing us and keeping us recycling. So all questions leads us on the quest. This question leads us creating the same technology that destroyed the ancestors' world over and over. So the people that control the world, they get you to ask questions that you didn't give a fuck about. Like, are there super Earths out there? Are there diamond planets? Are there life on? These questions are programmed into you, and it sends us on a quest that leads us right where they want us to be at by programming what you even ask about the world. You think you want to know something about the world? You don't really know that. You don't even want to know about the world. You think you want to know something about the world, but what's happening is they're programming questions about the world into your head, and you think it's something you trying to find out, but it's a question they pre-programmed into you and sent you on a bogus ass quest. But you going on it like, man, I'm trying to figure out. You ain't trying to figure out shit. You're responding to mental programming. That's why you asking that question. I know, because I asked it for years and couldn't answer it. The questions they program to y'all leads you into an infinite cycle of mysticism. You never get answers. But the shit I'm giving you gives you the answers and the visuals to make it all make sense. If you look at what I do, I teach sacred geometry and syncretism. Now, that is really the art. That's the art of seeing. They had a position back in the ancient world. The person was called a seer, S-E-E-R, a seer. This was like, this was a real term in the ancient world. Now, they said that the seers were the people that can see the past, present, and future. But think about it. That's what the CERN portal allow us to do. When you open up the CERN portal, we can see back to the Big Bang and all that stuff. But remember that the CERN portal ain't nothing but our mind. So them opening up CERN, they gotta open up CERN because we're opening our minds. They trying to copy what we doing. See, look, we are making them do what they doing because what we doing. We are opening up our minds, and and when we open up our mind, the light from our mind will shine out and slay our enemies. Why? That means that we will create things out of our mind that will empower us over them. You see what I'm saying? Because it ain't about who's strongest. It's who's smartest in this world, because the people in power don't work out. They ain't muscle men and wrestlers and football players. They know something you don't know. They know how, like, technology controlling people is knowledge that got them powerful. You know, and so my thing be like, when all of us start to open our mind, we go to asking the questions that dismantle their matrix and system of lies and all that. And that's literally the first part of waging war. And if a small group of people is able to get everyone in the world to start opening their minds, asking the same questions, they got to stop that. So one thing that I want to say is, when we start to open our mind and get everybody attention to seeing what we see, they will say, look over here and make other distractions. And that'll be like, we found the new planet.
Keeps going out.
A star just exploded over here and all that bullshit. But look, just to wrap this up, man, because you asked a good question, like why we the only ones can see it, is basically because it's going to sound simple. Our third eyes is opening. How do your third eye open? Because you asked the right questions. You got the right spirit of inquisition. Most people who can't see what we saying is because if all of us in a room and we telling you what color the walls is, that they blue walls, and your eyes closed, and you saying them walls is black, and we saying, bro, the walls ain't black, you got your eyes closed. That's where the black at. But you so stubborn to open your eyes because you was born with them closed. You don't know you can open them. And that's what I'm saying about people born in the world where all the answers is given to them. They don't know it's nothing to question. They don't know it's a reason they should open their mind. Because when they born in the world, they given all the answers. God made this, the devil control that, this planet do that one, this star does that. Now just go to work and spend your money and be a consumer. That's it. That's all, folks. Why would you need to open your mind if you telling me that's all life is? It don't require me to open it if that's all it is. Everything been figured out. Everything been discovered. Ain't nothing new, and you can't contribute nothing because we already did it all. So you need to focus on icing yourself out and getting fly. Because that's really all this shit's about. Ain't no need to use your mind. Just get, nigga, it's about money. Fuck it, just get money. Consumerism. Y'all ought to be motivated, baby. That when we, hey man, that when you die, goddammit, pow, pow, pow. Nigga, this ain't about swinging punches and gun shooting. This about, in each of these incarnations, asking the questions that in the quest I'm on, quest I own. Come on now. The path that you carve for yourself in life is directly dictated to what you saying you is. We don't be conscious of the connection of what you are dictates where you are. So when you change what you was, you started to move in a new direction. The people in power have been, just say we've been reincarnating on this earth over and over, right? Right? The people in power know exactly what you're going to do because you've been fulfilling the script every time. Why? Because you ain't never had the awakening to break that path that I just said. The path of light is carved through awakening. If you never awake, you like a fucking character in a movie that's doing the same script over and over to the point where they know what you gonna do. The only time they will be alarmed is if you do something different. They'll say, wait a minute, This is fucking millionth reincarnation, and now he shut the door the other way. He got out the car this side today. He breaking the script. Wait a minute. That's when you start exercising free will through your avatar and the conscious light start to wake up within. It carves a new path for you because it asks new questions. The root word of questions is quest. Where we are in life is directly tied into what questions we asking. You know what I'm saying? So I stumbled across this in my research on what the earth was, because this picture here was when I was doing research on Mount Meru. And I was saying, hey, Mount Meru is basically doing like this, you see? And so I was saying, damn, Mount Meru is a pyramid. What if the ancestors recreated a bunch of Mount Merus, and that's what the pyramids were? And this was my kindergarten phases of stumbling across how the earth is a free energy machine. At first, I was on some shit like, damn, the pyramids are a bunch of Mount Merus. Then I realized, hey, Mount Meru is how the energy being generated on a Tesla coil. And it just was a big evolution process of learning one thing, then learning the next thing, because I didn't really know how important what I was learning was until later, when it all tied together with something else. Just like now, everything I'm learning I think is so deep. But next month, I'm going to have a new concept that's even deeper, and you're going to see why all this knowledge was leading there. I'm on a quest, man, and I keep evolving into a deeper layer of understanding. And if you just one of the people that's following me, you witnessing some real shit right now that you part of.